Compliance, Safety, Accountability, more commonly referred to as CSA, is a new approach the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration introduced in 2010 to enhance motor carrier safety. While no new regulations were introduced as part of CSA, substantial changes were made as to how a motor carrier is evaluated regarding safety. CSA's new safety measurement system contains 7 behavior analysis and safety improvement categories, often referred to as BASICs, which are used to score a carrier. Carriers are scored from 0 to 100% in each category, with 0 being the best and 100 being the worst. Scores above certain thresholds of 60 to 80%, depending on the category and type of operation, trigger an alert. Carriers with alerts are targeted for interventions by the FMCSA, including compliance reviews. In the FMCSA's old scoring system, only out-of-service violations were used to score a carrier. In the new system, all violations are used to calculate the BASICs scores. Violations carry a severity weight of 1 to 10 points, with 10 being the most severe. For example, speeding 6 to 10 miles per hour over the posted speed limit carries a severity weight of 4, compared to speeding 11 to 14 miles an hour over the posted speed limit, which has a severity weight of 7. An additional 2 points is added if the violation results in the vehicle or driver being placed out of service. All violations given to drivers or operators operating under a carrier's authority are assigned to the carrier and are part of their BASICs scores for 2 years. The Pre-Employment Screening Program, PSP, was introduced by the FMCSA in 2010 and closely relates to CSA. The PSP provides prospective employers with a record containing all roadside violations a driver has had within the last 3 years and all DOT recordable crashes within the last 5 years. The FMCSA is encouraging employers to use this tool when evaluating new driver applicants. Prospective employers must obtain written permission from the driver applicant to obtain this report. Many employers are making this permission a condition of employment. Companies with high BASICs scores are under the increased scrutiny of the FMCSA, insurance companies, and shippers. This increased scrutiny results in increased costs due to fines and increased insurance rates. In some cases, companies are shut down by the FMCSA due to their poor safety performance, or shut down or scale back operations on their own due to a lack of freight as shippers refuse to hire carriers with high scores. As a result of these threats, companies are increasingly taking corrective action against drivers who have multiple serious violations, up to and including termination. In the past, a driver with an unacceptable number of roadside violations could simply move to another company. The new company could not obtain the driver's violation history. However, most employers are now using the PSP record in their driver selection criteria, so they are aware of an applicant's violation and crash history. Drivers with poor reports are not being hired as prospective employers feel the driver will continue to have violations while working for them, increasing their BASIC scores. Violations and crashes also directly impact a company's inspection selection score, the primary tool roadside inspectors use to determine which trucks they should pull over for inspections. Companies with higher scores are inspected more frequently. Each clean inspection improves a company's inspection selection score, which lowers the chance of future inspections. It's clear that roadside violations and crashes negatively impact companies and drivers. Drivers with poor histories may be subject to disciplinary action, including termination and/or more difficulty being hired. Drivers with good histories have a greater chance of remaining employed and can be more selective in whom they go to work for. Driving safely and ensuring you and your vehicle are in compliance with all regulations is the best method for maintaining a good history. The following tips highlight some best practices drivers can follow to prevent some of the most frequent violations. Drive safely following traffic laws. Being pulled over for a traffic violation is a double-edged sword, as it gives law enforcement a reason to expand the stop into a full roadside inspection. Drive defensively. Maintain safe speeds and space around your vehicle. Yield to others. Anticipate poor driving actions by others. Wear your seatbelt. A seatbelt violation has a severity weight of 7. Follow hours of service regulations. Work within the allowed hours for driving and on-duty time. Keep records of duty up to date. Retain the previous 7 days of logs. Do not falsify logs. Renew your license and medical certificate on time and keep them with you at all times. Ensure tickets, fines, and even child support are paid so your license is not suspended. Never use illegal drugs and never drink alcohol before or during a trip. Never carry alcohol in the truck. Conduct daily pre- and post-trip inspections. Report and make repairs immediately. Carry spare lamps, lights with you. Do not operate defective equipment. Ensure cargo is adequately secured and inspect cargo securement frequently. CSA and PSP are making significant changes to the trucking industry and drivers. Drivers who have fewer violations benefit the company they drive for as well as their own driving career and are likely to have fewer accidents. Drivers are encouraged to obtain a copy of their own PSP record to ensure the information on it is correct. A PSP record can be downloaded for a nominal fee by visiting psp.fmcsa.dot.gov.